Hi guys, it's Michelle Butt. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about what I spoke about the other day when I did my vision tree video. I mentioned a little bit about getting to a goal in different ways, and that very same day later on, that point was driven home to me in a really profound and interesting way. And I thought, oh, I need to share this story because it speaks to what you need in order to really succeed at something. So I was later that very same day after uploading that video, I was at the orthodontist with my three daughters who are currently in braces. And one of them has had this really complicated appliance in her mouth. It had two springs running from the top to the bottom and a bridge across the piece across the bridge of her mouth that we had to turn once a week, and it was really difficult for her to have in the beginning and even just to eat with, and she was uncomfortable. And from the moment that she had it, she said, I hate this, I want to rip them out. And all kids say that, but I said, if you want to have beautiful teeth, then you have to do this way. And so she knows that she really, in this situation, had no choice, but she did in a way, because what happened was it wasn't a fit for her in her mind, but she knew the end result. And even the orthodontist, when you go in and you go for those consultations, they see where you're at and they know where you want to be. So they have this picture in their minds and, in these computer things that they can show you what your teeth are going to look like when all the procedures are said and done, that this is what the outcome will be. This is the outcome. And that's what we're doing when we set goals. You can call them anything you want. And right now at this time of year, everybody's talking about goals and not goals and whatever. But in the end, it doesn't matter what word you use, especially at this time, because the energy is about momentum. When you're striving for something, whatever it is this year or whatever they may be, you can call them goals, you can call them whatever, but you've got to have a really clear vision of the outcome, because that is what you will achieve. It's the outcome. How? Well, that's going to happen. And that's where we all get tripped up. And that's why sometimes we never get to the destination of that outcome. Because, and here I'm going back to this story about the orthodontist, is that this child had broken that appliance once a couple of months ago. So they went in, they remolded her mouth, and they set it all up, and they gave it to her again. And just a couple days ago, before our appointment, it broke again. And so when we went in, we said, look, this thing broke again. And, the orthodontist will say, well, it could be what she's eating or whatever. But he looked at it, and in that moment, he realized it, in and of himself, maybe because he didn't want to redo it, that this way wasn't the way to get her to that outcome. It wasn't working, maybe for them because it kept breaking, but it wasn't working for her. And she always knew what outcome she wanted, and she knew she didn't want to go that way. So whether unconsciously or consciously that appliance kept breaking on her, it wasn't the route that she would be comfortable with and be in alignment with herself to take to get to her outcome. And the universe joined her in that pursuit and helped the orthodontist to see, okay, this isn't the route that we need to do or go for this child to get this outcome. And so he said, you know what, it's fine, we'll just take it off and we'll do this another way. And so he still has the picture in his mind of exactly how her teeth are going to look in a year or two from now, but we just have to change the path. So, it's just like heading somewhere, and your GPS tells you one way to go, and there's a roadblock, so you have to recalculate. And that's where people get tripped up in this pursuit of goals or outcomes. They forget that an obstacle doesn't mean stop. It just means find another way. And when I was sitting there, I was thinking, oh my God, this is such a life lesson here in this orthodontist office, because she's still going to end up with beautiful teeth. I mean, we all do. I was in braces forever. But the route that she's taking is different from the original plan, but that's okay. The orthodontist never says, sorry, this broke, we're not going to be able to do this. Her teeth will never straighten out if we don't do this way. We're done here. Go home. I'll give you back your money. They don't say that. They know they've taken your money. They know the outcome. They're going to damn well get you there one way or another. And that's the approach we need to take in our lives when we're doing something that we really want, that we really have a destination that we want to go to. So if you really want something and the plan doesn't go as planned, then that doesn't mean, oh, stop, I'm not going to do this. Forget it. It's got to be, well, we need to recalculate the route. We need to do this another way. We're not getting our money back here. We've got to get there. And that is what will get you to be successful this year in 2015. And sometimes, let me rephrase that, every time, the answer to how you deal with obstacles or how to overcome obstacles is in your face. It tells you how you handle these roadblocks. It tells you what will be a comfortable route for you or not to get to your goal. So, whether it's a fitness goal or a career goal or a family goal or whatever it is, if in the striving of that you are out of alignment with who you are and how you process things or how you drive or the route you take to get there, then you're going to get stopped at that roadblock and you're going to turn around and you're not going to keep going. So think about that. Think about how you handle roadblocks and that if one thing isn't working, it doesn't mean that you can't get there. You can go another way. That's why there's planes, trains, and automobiles. We don't have to get to Florida just by flying. We can drive. So there's lots of analogies I'm throwing in here, but I'm trying to resonate with anyone based on their model of the world, which is what I do as a face reader. I help you see your life through your model of the world and help you be successful in your way, driving your vehicle, your way, taking your route, what's best for you, and helping others in your life to understand that so that they can be supportive in your achieving of that outcome. So what I want you to do today, if you do anything, is think about whatever resolution, goal, wish that you've set for yourself for this year and get extremely, extremely clear on it. Whether you need to have a vision tree so that you see it every day, or you need to write out a story of it, or you need to just think about it in your imagination, you have to get clear. The dentist or the orthodontist doesn't say, oh, okay, your teeth will end up straight. He's clear on what that's going to look like for you, and that's how you get there. And once you're clear on the outcome, then the way to get there can be straight, it can be wavy, you can have a start and a stop, but you'll always get there because you're clear on where you're going. And that's the point. That's the point of goals. We all set them, but we don't get clear. Clarity is the key, and then the path and the plan you make based on who you are and your inner nature, your habits, your patterns, and your surroundings and support system and how they react to you. So, on this very cold January day, in this long video today, I hope that you understand my point and that you look at yourself and what you want and you get clear. And if you need some help, I am always here. And I'll leave details of how to email me or my website details in the comments below if you want some help with getting clear. And look forward because I'm probably going to offer some fun clarity things coming up in the next couple of weeks. Have a wonderful day. If you're anywhere where it's as cold as I am, stay warm. And if you're already warm, I'm jealous. Have a wonderful day. Bye.